How to extend your stay in Canada if you have reached to the end of your work permit. This is the topic of today. Very important topic because there are many applicants in Canada who are looking to extend their stay in Canada, but some are unable to get unaffordable LMIAs. Some are on the verge of getting their PR. They know that they are going to get their ITA very soon, but they are not getting it right now and their work permit is expiring. Some of them entered in Canada on study visa. Some of them entered on closed work permit. So if you want to understand what are the ways to extend your stay in Canada, watch this video till the end. Hello everyone, welcome back to this YouTube channel GlobeXI Immigration. This is Tandar Grover. In this video, we are discussing about all the options to extend your stay in Canada if your work permit is expiring anytime soon. So these are the options which are possible. You can go for visitor record, you can go for open work permit extension, which can be done in two ways. I am going to share both the ways with you. It can be PG work permit extension or SOWP extension. Now you will be saying SOWP extension is fine, but how to do PG work permit extension? Okay, we are going to discuss on that part as well. Who should use it? So you can have a choice between a visitor visa versus open work permit application at the end of your stay, at the end of your work permit. So we are going to discuss what is the best option for you and what is going to be fruitful for you depending upon the situation. And next is take another study. You can take a study which will give you, suppose you have done one study earlier. If you haven't done any study earlier, in that case you can take a study and get PG work permit. But if you have already got your PG work permit, you have completed one study, got PG work permit, you will not get PG work permit again. In that case, you can take some kind of study which can lead to PR. For example, you do not have any expertise to get PR through caregiver program. It requires either 6 months of experience or 6 months of similar education. You can take early childhood education related program of 8 months to 12 months, and after the completion of that program you will be eligible possibly next year 31st March if it is the date. Then in that case you can be eligible to get your PR under caregiver program. It is possible. So you can do a program which will not give you any PG work permit, but it will extend your stay in Canada, and at the end of your stay you will be eligible to get your PR under caregiver program. So it is possible. Next is if you are married, then secondary applicant can take a master's study, and earlier you were on study and now your partner can be on study and you will get spouse open work permit. Earlier you got spouse open work permit for your husband. Now your husband can get you spouse open work permit. So that can also be done. So we are going to explore all these options in this particular session one by one. So first is visitor record. So this is the simplest option. So all the options, I guess everyone knows all the options, but many people try to go with visitor record rather than going for other options which are better in some sense. We are going to discuss that. So visitor record, quite simple. If your permit is expiring, you want to stay more in Canada and you don't have any other option left, always you can apply for a visitor record to maintain your status. You will be able to stay in Canada. That's it. You will be able to maintain your status. And if you are waiting for your PR or PNP, you already have the score. Suppose your express entry score is 512, 502, and you know that anytime soon I will get the invitation under Canadian experience class. By the way, Canadian experience class can have invitations like more than 50,000 invitations in the remaining part of the year. We are already in May. So in next 7 months or so, we are going to have 50,000 odd invitations. So if you are in this kind of category, and if you feel that rather than leaving Canada, then coming back, I don't want to leave, I can just simply apply for a visitor record. I will keep staying in Canada. That's it. I will not work. I will not do anything. I will maintain my status. And after getting my invitation, once I get my ITA, after getting the ITA, I will submit my application. So having an express entry profile is not an application. Okay. So this is just an expression of interest. That's it. But it is a digital proof of your profile. So you cannot randomly write anything in that. So don't write anything like earlier my job was this, now it is something else. Don't do that. But this is just an expression of interest, not a real application. After that, you will get an ITA. Suppose the cutoff in Canadian experience class is 500 and you will get ITA. Once you receive the ITA, then you submit your application. Means you submit all the documents. Once you submit all the documents, then you get the receipt of all of your application. Once you get the receipt, then you can apply for a bridging open work permit. Usually bridging open work permit, it is granted usually in 2 months, and it will be mostly for 2 years. And during these 2 years, you get your COPR, your PR is done, everything is sorted. So this is one way of doing it. You can apply for visitor record to maintain your status. That's it. It is just maintaining your status, but you cannot work. There is an alternate for that as well. Rather than applying for a visitor record, you can apply for open work permit extension. Suppose you are on PG work permit, then in that case, apply for PG work permit extension. Of course, you are not eligible for it. When can you apply for PG work permit extension? If you got less PG work permit, suppose you are eligible for 3 years of PG work permit, but your passport was expiring soon, so you got only 2 years of PG work permit. So for this remaining period of 1 year, you will get PG work permit even during extension. So PG work permit extension is possible only if you got it less than what you deserved. So initially you deserved 3 years of PG work permit, but due to your passport, you got it only for 2 years. Now you can extend it for 1 more year as well. So it is possible. But if you submit a fake application just for the extension of PG work permit, processing time of PG work permit extension or PG work permit is right now 227 days. So it is roughly around 6 to 8 months of time. And if you, rather than applying for a visitor record, if you apply for open work permit extension, you are not going to get result for next 6 to 8 months. And because you applied for open work permit extension, eventually you know that it is going to be refused. It is going to happen because this is not a real application. Real application means you are not authorized to get it, but you applied for it because you are allowed to do it. If you know that in future you are going to get ITA anytime soon, and after that you can apply for bridging open work permit as well. In that case, you can use open work permit extension rather than applying for a visitor record. So some people try to be really safe. They don't try to mess with IRCC. So for them, visitor record is the option. But otherwise, open work permit extension is a better option because IRCC allows it. Rules allow me to do that. So why not to do it? So open work permit extension application, you do it by saying, I just want to stay more in Canada. Don't write anything rubbish related to your profile or something. Do not make any mistake which is kind of related to your profile. Do not write anything which you should not write, which can be counted in misrepresentation. That anyway you cannot write in any application. So don't write anything, or in fact don't even write anything in the application. So just submit your open work permit extension application. Once you submit that application, you will get a window of 6 to 8 months. And during this window, if you are going to get your ITA, again, what is going to happen? Suppose you submit your application of PGWP extension. We have done it recently for someone. May 25, you submit your PGWP extension application. Now we know that it is not going to be accepted. But this person wanted to keep working in Canada to complete his experience, 1 year of experience. So because we have applied for extension, this extension will give him window of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months of time to complete 1 year of experience or any amount of experience. And after the completion of experience, this person is going to be eligible for PNP. If this person is going to be eligible for PNP, then this person is going to submit application for PNP, and after the submission of application, there is going to be ITA, usually ITA or nomination, you can call it. So once nomination happens, then there is going to be profile in express entry. When profile goes to express entry, there will be an addition of 600 points. And then ultimately, this person is going to get ITA from express entry. And this ITA eventually will give him, then he is going to submit his application, just like I mentioned earlier. And after the submission of application, there will be acknowledgement of receipt of documents. And once we get the receipt, once this receipt is there, after that, we can apply for bridging open work permit. Again, the same cycle is going to be repeated. And once we submit bridging open work permit application, then possibly there will be 2 applications running in parallel. One application is PG work permit extension application. Another application is bridging open work permit extension application. Suppose this incident happens. Suppose I get the invitation in May, June, July, August, maybe in September 25. Okay. So September 25, I apply for bridging open work permit. Now there are two applications running in parallel. One application is bridging open work permit. Second application is PG work permit extension. Possibly my bridging work permit application is going to process faster because processing time for this application is faster than PG work permit extension application or PG work permit application. So in this scenario, visa officer is going to figure out, in most cases visa officers figure out that there are two temporary applications running in parallel. So usually visa officer discard one of the applications and give result for the second application. Now here two scenarios are possible. First scenario is visa officer gives a positive result because you are eligible for it, gives a positive result for you get a PPR, not PPR. If you are inside, you will directly get a permit. So visa officer gives you permit for bridging open work permit and discard this application. It means it is automatically withdrawal and you will get the refund of your PG work permit extension application. For this application, this will be discarded and you will get the result. But in any case, if this application is refused first, in that case, immediately after that, you are going to go out of status. Now you have 90 days to restore your status. Now, if visa officer does it, so there are going to be two scenarios. One, visa officer has refused this PG work permit extension application. You go out of status and visa officer does not give result for this bridging open work permit application. What is going to happen in that scenario? PGWP application is refused and bridging open work permit application is still running but haven't got the result. Okay. So first scenario, bridging open work permit was accepted. This was discarded. So that was the first scenario. Second scenario is this got refusal. This is discarded. Discarded means withdrawal. Second scenario is PG work permit is refused but result of bridging open work permit is pending. So you will be out of status. If you are out of status, you cannot work. But you have utilized till now, you have utilized a good amount of period to reach to a stage to get your PR. Now, even if you are not working for a few days, it should be fine because you have already utilized so many days. Rather than applying for a visitor visa, you have utilized more days to get more experience, more earning in Canada. So still it is a good win-win scenario for you because on visitor visa anyway, even if you are maintaining your status, you are getting nothing. You are just sitting there spending money and you cannot even work to get more experience. So if your experience is of 9 months and you require to add 3 more months to make an experience of 12 months to become eligible for your PR, in that case, these 3 months can be earned by applying for open work permit extension. So this is quite important. Also, if you want to earn, even if you are eligible for PR, your score is already 512, 522, whatever express entry score is there, you know that anytime soon you are going to get ITA, but you don't want to lose future months without earning and you can't survive. So in that case, this is a better option. So it is a win-win scenario. So if it is discarded, this is accepted, great, you will get a permit, keep working, all good. Second scenario, this is refused, but this is pending. You will go out of status, but because you are eligible for bridging open work permit, after getting your ITA and submission of documents, you will definitely get the result, positive result of bridging open work permit. So in any of these cases, you are not going to lose anything. It's a win situation for you. It's a better situation for you. So rather than going for a visitor record, it's better that you apply for open work permit extension, even though you know that it is not going to be accepted at the end, but still you will get a good window for yourself to earn money, to earn experience and to make yourself eligible to get your PR in Canada. What is your next option? Next option is take another study which can lead to PR, just like early childhood education. So there is a criteria. For example, caregiver program is there. There can be other programs as well, but you can use this particular program to get your PR quickly under caregiver program. So caregiver program, each year there are specific number of draws and it is on first come first serve basis, usually in the month of March. So next year, possibly in March 2026, there are going to be draws for that and you can be eligible in this particular option as well, where you can get the PR of the entire family just by getting an offer letter. That's it. Who can take it? anyone, if your permit is expiring, you can take it, anyone can take it. For example, if you take September intake, September 2025 intake, and if your study duration is of 8 months, then your study is going to be completed in next 8 months, probably by the month of April 2026. So you will get your permit April or maybe more than that, and you are not going to get any PG work permit with this. So it is quite clear that you are not going to get it. So this is suitable for someone who applied for the study visa, who entered in Canada on study visa, then got PG work permit but couldn't get the PR. Now their PG work permit is expiring. For them, this is a really good option. Now they can study. They are not fearful of getting a PG work permit or not. They are not eligible for any PG work permit. They can study something of this sort which can extend their stay in Canada and eventually leading to a PR. So that is going to be a better scenario. Just to stay in Canada, so it will extend the stay in Canada, plus it can lead to PR as well, because you are doing some kind of study which will make you eligible to apply under caregiver program for your PR. So we are doing it for one of our clients right now as well. So we are trying to get it done, and study is also not going to be tough. Study is easy, and there is practicum as well, internship as well for more than 4 months, 4 months of study, hybrid kind of program, 8 to 10 months of studies, which we are looking for everyone. So you can also take this kind of option. Even if you are on LMIA, you entered in Canada on LMIA, now you are on work permit, your work permit is expiring, you can also consider to take this kind of study. It will not get you a PG work permit, but it can get you a PR directly. It can make you eligible for PR. So that can be an option as well. But if you entered in Canada on LMIA, you can take a normal kind of study as well. So if you are married, even if you are not married, still you can take a normal kind of study as well. Let me add that scenario as well. So if you entered in Canada on LMIA, then in that case you can take some study where there is no PG work permit, but it can help you in getting PR. Otherwise, you can take a normal study as well with PGWP. Normal study with PGWP, you can take it. So you can take a study, maybe 1 year masters, 2 year masters, or 2 year of diploma. And if you can take any of these study in RCIP communities, just by completing this study, you can get your PR. So you can target 2 things in Canada right now for your PR. One, either study in RCIP communities, any program, just study for 2 year, 2 year diploma, 2 year masters, 1 year masters, any study, any masters, or 2 year of diploma or a bachelor degree. As soon as you complete your study, you will become eligible to get nomination. So this is one. Or if you have done bachelor's already, then take a master's degree, in Ontario's public universities. So there are 2 programs. One is RCIP, Rural Community Immigration Pathway. So immigration pilot. So this is there. So that is one option. Then if you complete any masters in Ontario's public universities, then you are eligible for Ontario Masters Graduate Stream as well. So any of the programs you pick, either pick RCIP or pick Ontario Master Graduate Stream. So these are the best options to get your PR. So if you have done LMIA, if you have taken LMIA already, your work permit is expiring, take study visa, and when you are taking your study visa, try to get a program under RCIP or try to take a master's degree in any public university of Ontario. As soon as you complete your study, you will be eligible for your PR in Canada. That is one of the best options to get your PR. This option, Ontario option, is a non-express entry option. There are so many seats available in that. Really good option. Not many people are eligible for that because masters in Ontario requires 4 years of bachelor degree. Only one option is there, I guess Algoma University, which can accept 3 years of bachelor's. That too they recently started, but otherwise almost all the masters will require 4 years of bachelor degree to get admission. So that is there. RCIP program, any study you are going to do, it will give you clear cut short PR that is going to happen. Each year there are seats, around 4,000 seats under RCIP. Apart from RCIP, the second option, which is Ontario PNP, it has the highest quota in Canada in terms of PNP seats. So this is the best option to go for. Not many people are eligible for it, and if you have the option, you must take it without a second thought. This is the one of the best options, and there are two universities which you can keep in mind always. One is Algoma, second is Laurentian. If you get Lakehead as well, take it. These 2-3 options. Why? These options fall under RCIP as well, and they fall under Ontario Master Graduate Stream as well. So you will get option to get your PR under RCIP or Ontario Master's Graduate Stream, any option you can choose. So one of the best options to proceed, Algoma, Laurentian, Lakehead, because they are in the rural areas as well. This is in Sault Mary, Laurentian is in Sudbury, Lakehead I guess maybe in North Bay, but I need to check. So but it is also in one of the communities. So if you are getting admission in any of these universities, take it blindly. No need to think twice about it. If you are getting admission, go for it and study there, get your PR as soon as possible. Next scenario is, if you are married, in that case, earlier spouse, husband and wife, earlier husband went on study and wife got spouse open work permit. Now husband can get spouse open work permit and wife can go for study. But for this to be done, we require to take admission in a master's degree, 2 years of master's degree in Canada, because without having a 2 years of master degree in Canada, spouse open work permit is not possible. So this is one of the scenarios where husband wife both are there, both are eligible to do masters. In that case, now the primary applicant can become secondary applicant and secondary applicant can become primary applicant. So earlier you got 2 years of study, husband got study visa, husband got 2 years of study, 3 years of PG work permit. So you have enjoyed that. Now wife can study for 2 years and plus 3 years of PG work permit. Now you will have a window of 5 more years to stay in Canada and to get your PR done. So this is one of the ways of doing it. We have done it for summer earlier as well. So this is a really good option, because whenever you are spending money on something, anything, maybe LMIA or something, so better than that, if you spend money on study, in that case, you get a window of 5 years and both will get at least 3 years of open work permit and spouse will get 5 years of open work permit. So this is a better option to go for if you are married. Rather than taking LMIA, you can take this option, you can go for study, and if you are doing that, in that case you will get a bigger runway, bigger window in Canada, which is far better. And last but not the least, there is one more option which anyone can take. It is LMIA. Okay, so you can go for closed work permit. If your work permit is expiring anytime soon, take LMIA. Okay, if your employer is helping you, in that case you will get it for free, but you should have time for that to get LMIA approval. If that happens, in that case you can get it for free. You may buy that as well. Many people sell it on higher cost, $40,000-$50,000. It happens. It is still happening, so it should stop, but it is still happening. But this is always an option. So you can keep LMIA as your option as well to extend your stay in Canada. So if your work permit is expiring anytime soon, in that case you can decide to go for LMIA. You can take it from any of the employers and it should be related to your previous job experience. If it is not related, in that case it is going to become a problem for you. It can be refused as well. It can happen. That's it for this particular video. If you want to apply with me for any of your cases, whether it is study visa, spouse open work permit, if you are inside Canada, then PG work permit, SOWP extension, your PR, or even if you need to learn French, I can help you in all those type of cases, PNP or anything if you are inside. So I can help you in that process. If you are outside, in that case as well, how to apply for your study visa to reach Canada, I can help you in that as well. If your parents need to apply for visitor visa, so that is their super visa, any application, so citizenship, passport renewal in Canada, that is also a task. So I have made videos on all of these things. I can help you in all these processes as well. So thank you so much for watching this video till now. If you want to know how French can help you in getting your PR really quickly, then must watch this video.